Good evening, everyone. Emotional resilience is the ability to navigate life's challenges with strength and composure. It is not about avoiding problems or pretending they do not exist. It is about learning to face difficulties while maintaining control over your emotions and actions. Building emotional resilience requires practice and a commitment to personal growth, but the results can be transformative. Resilient people are not immune to stress, disappointment, or hardship, but they have developed the tools to handle these experiences without being consumed by them. The first step to mastering emotional resilience is recognizing that challenges are an inevitable part of life. Everyone faces setbacks, moments of doubt, and emotional turmoil. The difference lies in how you respond to these situations. Resilient individuals see challenges as opportunities for growth. Instead of insurmountable obstacles, they acknowledge the emotions that come with difficult experiences, but they do not let these emotions define their behavior. Acting like nothing bothers you does not mean suppressing your feelings. It means processing them in a healthy way and choosing a response that aligns with your values and goals. One of the most powerful tools for building emotional resilience is self-awareness. This involves understanding your emotional triggers and how they influence your reactions. When you are aware of what tends to upset you or cause stress, you can take proactive steps to manage these situations effectively. For example, if you know that criticism often affects your confidence, you can work on reframing how you perceive feedback. Instead of seeing it as a personal attack, you can view it as an opportunity to learn and improve. This shift in perspective can help you stay calm and focused even in challenging interactions. Another key aspect of emotional resilience is cultivating a sense of control over your life. While you cannot control every external event, you can control how you respond to them. This mindset is empowering because it shifts your focus from what is happening to you to what you can do about it. Acting like nothing bothers you is about maintaining this internal sense of control. It is about reminding yourself that your emotions do not have to dictate your actions and that you have the strength to rise above temporary discomfort. Developing resilience also involves practicing self-compassion. Treating yourself with kindness and understanding when things go wrong can make a significant difference in how you cope with challenges. Many people are quick to criticize themselves when they fail or make mistakes, but this only adds to their stress and undermines their confidence. Resilient individuals recognize that setbacks are a natural part of growth, and they give themselves permission to be imperfect. By replacing self-criticism with self-encouragement, they build the inner strength needed to face future challenges with confidence. Mindfulness is another powerful tool for resilience. It allows you to stay present and fully experience your emotions without being overwhelmed by them. When you are mindful, you can observe your thoughts and feelings with curiosity rather than judgment. This practice can help you respond to stressful situations with clarity and intention rather than reacting impulsively. For instance, if you feel anger or frustration bubbling up in a difficult moment, mindfulness can help you pause and choose a response that reflects your best self instead of acting on impulse. Emotional resilience also relies on having a strong support system. Surrounding yourself with positive and understanding people can provide a sense of stability during tough times. While acting like nothing bothers you can be empowering, it is also important to recognize when you need help or guidance. Sharing your challenges with trusted friends, family members, or mentors can give you fresh perspectives and remind you that you are not alone. Resilience is not about going through life's struggles in isolation. It is about knowing when to lean on others and when to stand on your own. Building emotional resilience takes time and consistency, but it is an investment in yourself that pays lifelong dividends over time. You will notice that the challenges that once felt overwhelming no longer have the same hold over you. You will develop a calm and confident demeanor that inspires trust and respect from others. Acting like nothing bothers you will become less of an act and more of a genuine reflection of your inner strength. Remember, resilience is not about pretending life is easy. It is about embracing its difficulties with grace, determination, and the belief that you have the power to overcome them. As you continue on your journey to mastering emotional resilience, remind yourself that progress is a process. Celebrate small victories and learn from setbacks. Each experience, whether positive or negative, is a step toward becoming a stronger and more resilient version of yourself. You have the ability to face life's challenges with courage and to emerge from them wiser and more empowered than before. Perception shapes the way we see the world, and more importantly, how the world sees us. It is not just about what is happening around you, but how you interpret and respond to those events. In life, there are countless moments where things do not go as planned, where challenges feel overwhelming, and where others' opinions seem to weigh us down. Yet in these moments, the way you present yourself becomes a tool of incredible power. Acting like nothing bothers you, even when things do affect, you can shift the energy in your favor and change the entire narrative of a situation. People are naturally drawn to confidence. When you appear composed, calm, and collected, others begin to trust your capability and strength. This does not mean you are pretending to be someone you are not, but rather that you are choosing to channel a mindset of resilience and control. The truth is, life does not always go smoothly. There will be setbacks, criticism, and unexpected roadblocks, but the way you react to these moments is what defines you. If you react with anger, frustration, or visible distress, you give away your power. You allow external circumstances to dictate your state of mind, but if you act like nothing bothers you, you take control of the story. Imagine you are in a high-stakes meeting and someone challenges your idea. If you visibly show frustration or insecurity, you reinforce doubts about your ability to lead or persuade. However, if you respond with calm confidence and a steady voice, you demonstrate that you are in command. This does not mean you ignore the challenge, but that you address it without letting it shake your presence. By doing this, you project strength and the room takes note. This principle applies in relationships and careers and even in the way you handle personal obstacles. When you show that you are unshaken, others begin to see you as someone who can weather storms with grace. Acting like nothing bothers you does not mean you ignore your feelings or avoid addressing issues. It means you handle them on your own terms. It means you refuse to let external pressures dictate your mood or your actions. It is about creating a space of calm within yourself that others cannot penetrate. This space becomes your foundation, your source of power, and your shield against the chaos of the outside world. There is also a practical benefit to acting unbothered. It buys you time and clarity. In moments of stress or conflict, your immediate reactions are not always your best ones. By staying composed, you give yourself a chance to think clearly, to assess the situation, and to respond effectively. This not only leads to better outcomes, but also reinforces the perception of strength and capability. The power of perception lies in understanding that people form opinions based on what they observe and feel. Even if inside you are wrestling with doubts or frustration, your ability to project calm confidence creates a ripple effect. It sets a tone that others mirror. When you act unbothered, you communicate that you are not easily defeated, that you are in control, and that you are focused on solutions instead of dwelling on problems. This is not about suppressing emotions or pretending challenges do not exist. It is about consciously deciding how you want to show up in the face of adversity. Consider the leaders you admire. Think about how they carry themselves in difficult moments. They do not panic. They do not lash out. Instead, they exhibit a sense of control that inspires trust and respect. This is the essence of acting unbothered. It is not about being perfect or emotionless. It is about mastering the art of staying composed and choosing your responses wisely. When you adopt this approach, you are not only influencing how others perceive you, but also how you perceive yourself. Self-perception is just as crucial as how others see you. When you choose to act unbothered, you are sending a message to yourself that you are capable, strong, and in control. Over time, this becomes more than an act. It becomes a mindset. You start to believe in your own resilience. You begin to realize that no challenge is insurmountable. This shift in self-perception is transformative, allows you to navigate life with a sense of purpose and confidence that can move mountains. The power of perception is a tool that anyone can cultivate. It begins with awareness. Pay attention to how you react in difficult moments. Notice the impact your demeanor has on those around you. Then start practicing the art of staying composed. Remind yourself that you are in control, not the situation. Choose to project confidence even when you feel uncertain. Over time, this becomes second nature, and the impact is profound. People will begin to see you as someone who can handle challenges with grace, as someone they can rely on, and as someone who commands respect. More importantly, you will begin to see yourself that way too. This is the true power of perception. It is not just about changing how others view you. It is about transforming how you view yourself. And when you do that, nothing truly can bother you. Embracing the art of detachment is not about apathy or a lack of care. It is about finding freedom and peace by letting go of unnecessary burdens and focusing on what truly matters. In a world that constantly demands our attention and energy, it is easy to become overly attached to outcomes, opinions, and situations that are beyond our control. Detachment is a practice that empowers you to release these attachments and reclaim your emotional and mental well-being. It is an art because it requires awareness, practice, and intentionality. At its core, detachment is about shifting your mindset. Many people mistakenly believe that being deeply invested means you must be emotionally entangled in everything around you. However, this often leads to stress, anxiety, and burnout. Detachment invites you to approach life with a sense of balance. You can care deeply and work passionately without being consumed by the fear of failure or the need for validation. This mindset shift allows you to act with clarity and purpose rather than being driven by desperation or attachment to specific results. One of the key benefits of detachment is the reduction of emotional suffering. When you cling to expectations or outcomes, you create a mental framework that ties your happiness to external factors. This can be a dangerous trap because life is unpredictable. When things do not go as planned, the disappointment can be crushing. Detachment helps you break free from this cycle. It encourages you to set goals and take action while accepting that the outcome may not always align with your expectations. This does not mean giving up on your dreams or ambitions. It means cultivating an inner resilience that allows you to adapt and grow regardless of the circumstances. Another important aspect of detachment is learning to release control. Many of us struggle with the illusion that we can control every aspect of our lives. We try to manage how others perceive us, how situations unfold, and even how the future will play out. This desire for control often leads to frustration and exhaustion because the truth is that much of life is beyond our control. Detachment teaches us to focus on what we can influence and to let go of what we cannot. By doing so, we conserve our energy for the things that truly matter and create space for unexpected opportunities and growth. Detachment also fosters healthier relationships. When we are overly attached to people, we may unintentionally place unrealistic expectations on them. This can lead to disappointment and strain in our connections. By practicing detachment, we allow others the freedom to be themselves while maintaining our sense of self-worth. Detachment does not mean being indifferent or emotionally distant. It means loving and supporting others without losing ourselves in the process. It creates a foundation of respect and authenticity that strengthens relationships and allows them to thrive. Practicing detachment requires mindfulness and self-awareness. It begins with recognizing when you are overly attached to something and understanding why. Ask yourself what you are afraid of losing or why a particular outcome feels so important. Often, our attachments are tied to deeper fears or insecurities. By identifying these underlying issues, you can address them directly rather than letting them control you. Mindfulness helps you stay present and focused on the moment rather than becoming consumed by worries about the past or future. One practical way to cultivate detachment is through gratitude. When you focus on what you already have rather than what you lack, you shift your perspective and reduce the grip of attachment. Gratitude reminds you that happiness and fulfillment come from within, not from external achievements or possessions. Another helpful practice is to set intentions rather than rigid goals. Intentions guide your actions while allowing flexibility and openness to whatever outcomes arise. This approach reduces the pressure to achieve perfection and encourages a sense of flow and adaptability. It is also important to practice self-care and nurture your inner peace. Detachment is much easier to achieve when you are grounded and centered. Take time to engage in activities that bring you joy and relaxation, whether it is spending time in nature, meditating, or pursuing a creative hobby. These moments of self-care remind you of your intrinsic value and help you maintain a sense of balance in your life. As you embrace the art of detachment, you will find that life becomes less overwhelming and more enjoyable. You will be better equipped to handle challenges with grace and to celebrate successes without becoming overly dependent on them. Detachment allows you to live with a sense of freedom and authenticity, unburdened by the weight of unnecessary attachments. It is a practice that empowers you to focus on what truly matters and to navigate life with clarity and purpose. Staying calm in the face of challenges is one of the most powerful traits a person can cultivate. It's not just about maintaining your own sense of peace, it's about the energy you bring into the spaces around you. Calm is contagious. It spreads like a ripple in a pond, influencing the people you interact with and shaping the outcomes of situations you face. Imagine a chaotic meeting where emotions are running high. Just one person chooses to stay composed and measured. That calmness can diffuse the tension. It can provide clarity and create a space where solutions are found instead of arguments being escalated. That's the power of calm. It's not just a personal strength. It's a tool that transforms environments. When we talk about calm, we're not suggesting indifference. It's not about pretending nothing matters. Calm is about being grounded and deliberate. It's about being in control of how you react no matter what's happening around you. Think about times when you've been stressed or overwhelmed. If someone nearby was also panicking, it likely made your stress worse. But when someone brings a steady presence, it helps you breathe and reset. That's the essence of calm being contagious. It creates a safe and stable space for others to step into. In order to embody calm, you first have to understand that it starts within. It begins with self-awareness. Ask yourself what triggers you. What situations make you feel like you're losing control? When you know your triggers, you can prepare for them. The next time you face a difficult situation, you can take a moment to pause. Instead of reacting immediately, take a breath. That simple act of pausing can be a powerful way to reset your mind and emotions. It gives you the space to choose your response rather than letting the situation dictate it. One of the most important elements of staying calm is perspective. Often we react strongly to things that feel urgent or overwhelming in the moment, but if you take a step back and ask yourself, how will this matter in a week, a month, a year? You'll often find that it doesn't hold as much weight as it seems. Keeping this perspective allows you to maintain composure even when things feel intense. Another aspect of calmness is learning to focus on what you can control. So much of stress and anxiety comes from worrying about things outside our control. But when you shift your energy to the things you can influence, you empower yourself. Instead of being swept up in the chaos around you, you become an anchor in the storm. People notice that. They gravitate toward that energy because it's reassuring, it's steady. Let's also talk about communication. When you're calm, your words carry more weight. People listen more closely to someone who speaks with clarity and confidence. A calm tone invites trust. It de-escalates conflicts. It opens the door for collaboration instead of confrontation. In situations where emotions are high, a calm demeanor can completely change the trajectory of a conversation. It sets the tone and helps others mirror that steadiness. The benefits of calmness extend beyond interactions with others. It's also incredibly valuable for your personal health and well-being. Stress and tension take a toll on the body and mind. Chronic stress can lead to health issues like high blood pressure and fatigue. Cultivating calmness helps you mitigate these effects. It allows you to recover faster from setbacks and to approach challenges with a clear mind and steady energy. Now think about the impact you can have on those around you. Whether it's your family, your friends, or your colleagues, your calmness becomes a source of strength for others. When people see you remaining composed in tough situations, they start to believe they can do the same. You become a role model showing them what's possible. Over time, this ripple effect can create a culture of calm. In families, it leads to healthier communication. In workplaces, it fosters collaboration and trust. In communities, it builds resilience. Calm is a skill, and like any skill, it takes practice. It's not about never feeling stressed or emotional. It's about learning how to navigate those emotions and come back to center. It's about choosing how you respond rather than letting circumstances control you. Over time, this practice becomes a habit. And as it does, you'll notice how your calmness begins to influence the people and situations around you. So the next time you face a moment of stress or chaos, remember that your calmness matters. It's not just for you, it's for the people around you. It's for the environment you're shaping. By choosing calm, you're creating a ripple effect that makes a difference far beyond yourself. Calm truly is contagious, and in choosing it, you become a powerful force for positivity and stability in the world.